it's kind of fuzzy, you know, it's kind of there, you know, Sylvester Stallone and Richard Gere and Lady Di, and then I pull up those three things, and yeah, there's a whole story about Stallone and Lady Di. You know, it happens over and over again. So Jimmy's brain's piecing it together really, really well. You aren't. Your brain's still there, young man.
I'm okay.
Still there. You're doing great. You just,
as long as
you just
I'm
gotta have
okay,
confidence. Say it from your chest. Throw it out there. Yes.
I'm okay.
You gotta be like me. You're doing great, man. So let me real quick. I'm in Spotify right now.
Look up
on that. Go on a bit of a rant on fucking these losers that pretended that they were pulling their music from Spotify, right? So Neil Young, listen, you're allowed to have your opinion. And Neil Young, Joani Mitchell, your careers are immortalized. You know, I'm not talking about your music. But when you go through this, actually, you know what? It's not even their fault. Let me start it. So they are both on Spotify still, and that whole hobnob of Neil Young and Joani Mitchell are pulling their music off Spotify. Their music is literally still on Spotify for everybody listening right now.
It's the most basic law of leverage. You cannot bluff. You know, because when they call your bluff, I mean. You can't. They've lost all credibility.
Well,
I guess it doesn't matter.
Neil Young or Joani. Here's what I'm blaming: our media. So everybody who ran, I mean, CNN, NBC, CBS, NPR, everybody ran the anti-Joe Rogan stories. AP. Yeah. Everybody ran anti-Joe Rogan stories on. You know, Joani Mitchell and Neil Young are pulling their music from Spotify. None of them went and pulled up Spotify and said, let me see if the music's
gone.
What
did The Rock do? Why is everybody pissed at The Rock?
Forget The Rock right now. So let's stay on topic. The people that the media literally didn't even buy it. It's the equivalent of not Googling something or not, I don't know, pulling up any research tool to figure out whether or not something happened. It never happened. So this entire story of this entire movement, it'd be like the equivalent of the Canadian trucker movement being in the news for days and weeks, but not a single trucker having been a part of this movement. You know what I'm saying? Like no trucker actually joined it. All these truckers are a part of it. Everybody's joining in. Come on, it's like Will Ferrell in fucking Old School. Come on, we're streaking. Everyone's doing it, but it never happened. Nobody did it. Not even Neil Young, who was streaking by himself naked down the street. He never streaked. His music is still up there.
How does he not address it?
Here's Nobody asked him because our media is just eating shit. Like our media is so bad that they haven't even said, "Hey, your music's still up." You know what I mean? They've been hammering on the Spotify CEO.
Where's Joe Rogan? Hey, where's Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan's just moved on, man. He's like butter, man. He's like silk. I thought he would have been canceled, but
it's a smart move. It's a smart move not to ever comment on Neil Young again.
No, he commented beautifully. Well, he said he had a great Neil Young story where he quit. He was a bouncer. He quit.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about from here on. Neil Young should be irrelevant.
He's never going to say Neil Young's name again unless he says it positively. I mean, Joe Rogan's like a positive guy. You can tell his parents. My parents are hippies. His parents are hippies, but I would be obviously came out different. Came out a little angrier.
I would be more vindictive than that. I would be much more vindictive, I think.
I think martial arts have probably cooled him down a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like you get in control of you learn to control your animosity. You get all your anger out on a bag, or you get all your anger out in, you know, whatever way you want. And when you're done, you're beat. You know what? You have no anger anymore. You don't want to kill anymore. You know? But still, the fact that these fucking people are still out there talking about we're pulling our music. They don't even own their music, Jimmy. And Patrick, you understand how this works. Neil Young, I'm not blaming Neil Young at all. Neil Young doesn't own his music. What Neil Young did was brilliant. He's like, I want to pull my music. Dude, you sold your music. You don't even own your music. That's fucking genius. I'm 100% with you. That's a brilliant move as an old motherfucker to make people want to listen to your music. And it's funny too that both of them are Canadian. As Canadians are leading this revolution going on in Canada with the truckers. So we have two Canadians fake pulling their music from Spotify that don't even own their music.
Yeah.
You can still pull it up. And our media is just blasting it out like, oh, these people have pulled their music. Who else wants to join the caravan coming to DC?
Yeah.
Who else wants to join the caravan coming to Ottawa? While actually shitting on the real caravans that are in Ottawa. It's a sort of